of the important chapters 5 in PMP examinations if you're paying for the PMP exam. So when it comes to scope it is being defined as is the only work and the only work that will be required to be delivered to the client. Okay, so it is the only work that is being described, what is I'm going to be delivering to the customer. So in order to make sure that we are successfully delivering the project on time, it includes what's inside the scope and what's outside the scope. So the inside, I am, for example, in my scope is that I'm going to build a web portal, but out of scope, I'm not going to deliver a hardware. Okay, so it's very important to specify what is included as per the contract, as per the statement of work that has been undertaken. Okay, so when it comes to scope management, there are steps that we need and processes that, according to PMI, has provided from the 49 processes of overall the project management process group. So we have the scope planning, and then after we perform scope planning, we perform collect requirements, right? And then we gather requirements, we define what is the scope, right? And that will get our scope statement output. We create the WPS, we decompose the WPS or packages into activity list, scope validation, formalizing acceptance by the client, and scope controlling the project and under monitor control to make sure that we are delivering the scope that has been agreed upon. Right, so when it comes to collecting requirement, there are many tools we might use, right, to collect requirements, such as interviewing face-to-face, communication to the client. We might have another way is brainstorming, generating an idea, and from that idea generates another idea. Right? So we have a group of ideas. Another way is we have a Delphi technique. So we have an anonymous expert, right? And from Delphi technique, it is similar to a brainstorming, except only that we have an anonymous, right? Anonymous person who's rating as an expert. We send him in the points or the ideas we have generated. He recompiled that, right? And he says, well, still you need to work on those ideas further, right? Forward. Or you might say, well, that's enough. That's great job. Okay, you can proceed with the next ideas. We might have other techniques such as the facilitated workshop, another way of collecting requirements, and that is you have to engage the clients or the stakeholders and you work with them through workshop to show them the product, right, and to give them ideas, and they can capture from those ideas what they need to base on those requirements. And then we have the mind maps, is that we might use them as a diagram in order to draw with them as a feasibility study to know, to drill down an idea to a sub-idea till we get multiple ideas what we need to perform. Another techniques could be the nominal group techniques, and that is we generate the ideas and we rank them in according to their importance. Other techniques could be focus groups. So a team focusing on generating a certain ideas, we call them as a murder board. Now we have what we call an RTM, and that's very important in the project management to understand it. It's a requirement traceability matrix. Now it is a technique in order that I need to keep track of things into my project, whether my project now is in the design phase, or whether it's in the test design phase, or it's in the test execution phase, or whether it's in the UAT, or it's in the analysis phase. So where is exactly my delivery and how is it moving and progressing? So by using the RTM, we'll be able to track where is our current work that is being performed at which stage of the project. If you need to take this session was very great for you, an introduction on the scope management plan, right? This was Muhammad Ahmed Zaki, right? Hope to meet you soon. Thank you very much for your time.